Okay, here we go. This is a September Stashbuster album, and this is the front cover. This was a photograph, a very old photograph that was done by someone else on paper, and I covered it with laminating front and back to protect it because it was rubbing off, and then also to just to keep it in good shape. The way I did this cover is I put the fabric on the inside and then I wrapped it around and I sewed around the edges to hold it in place. So that kind of makes a border around the picture, which I thought was cute. This is a layer of paper, graph paper, a layer of ribbon, and then this ribbon across the top, just gathered up and sewed in place and glued on there. I have this tassel, which has all kinds of different strings and beads and charms and all kinds of things in here, just to dress it up a little bit. I found an envelope, a baggie that had all these different threads. They were probably about 24 inches long, so I put some of those together and trimmed it. So here's the page. I used the Beautiful Birds digitals from Julie that were left, and I also used her freebies. This is one of my paper clips, altered paper clips. Been used as a tab on this. I have 5 altered paper clips and 5 tabs. This is another altered paper clip. This is one of the flips, and this plastic, for some reason, had a little flower here, so I just used it, and then I put a little bit of a flower and a little background there for decoration. And then I've got 4 pages, each of them decorated, all different. This one actually has a pocket in it with one of the Dear Julie digitals. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and this pocket has a little card that's made out of a game piece, or flip card or something. Okay, now I have a one of my paper clips. I have one of my tabs on here at the edge just to hold in place. And then I like to put, this is kind of flimsy, this top page, so I put a paper clip to hold it in place. Okay, here we have a little just journal made out of a guest check. So this is one of the 5 guest checks that I had to do. Put a little pocket in it. This is embossed, have fabric and sewing on it, and a bunch of this is inked. And again, I have one of my paper clips here to hold it in place, my altered paper clips. Okay, this is, I love vintage paper, paper when I can get it. So this is a little card. This is actually made out of an envelope that I really like. And so I have put it here. You've got this little corner tuck here. There's a belly band here. And then this folds over. And then this actually can be a pocket too. And I didn't put anything in there, so I'll have to do that real quick. I think I have some extra things in here that I can stick in there. Okay, here we have one of my clusters just to decorate this page. Here we have, this is, what is this? This is just one of the, it's like an index card, decorated up and used as a tuck spot for this hoarded paper. This is a just beautiful ledger page from 1935. I did end up cutting a piece off of it. Hard to do, but I did it. Okay, here we have a card decorated with the music paper and stuff, and here we have another guest check. So this is a tuck spot, guest check, decorated up. I had printed on the back of these guest checks quite a while ago, and I found them in my stash, so I used those. Here we have a paper clip with these roses were made by my daughter in the 80s, I think. So they are also one of my hoarded items. And I have a page from a relief committee or something, done a kind of a fancy fold, a la Kathleen Maurer, and held in place with this paper clip. The paper clip has a just a I can't remember the name, but just a holder so that this actually swings, so that you can have it how you want. Whoops. Okay. Here we have one of the tabs at the top of the page. I put one on the first two signatures. Here we have a pocket, a fabric pocket, which is one of the items, and I have, this is it's a kind of a bookmark or a tab or something. I had this paper, this $1 million bar candy bar wrapper, and I wanted to use it, so I've added some vintage papers and things over here, and then a card. This is actually from a gardening journal. I like the pages on it, with one of my tabs on it, and we'll put it in here. You'll notice this has a little dangly on it, just a bunch of fabrics and laces held together with a pin. So very, very, very simple dangle. Okay, here's one of my clusters used to decorate that page. This is a layered belly band and with a mystery, and the mystery is there's a pocket back here that you can't see that has a journaling card on it. I think that music paper makes a great journaling thing, and this is layered. It has a tuck right here as well, and this layered belly band, I took a piece of masking tape and put it with the sticky side up and just stuck a bunch of pieces of cut off papers and things on it, and then I decorated that with sewing and with a couple little butterflies and a glittery piece of ribbon. Okay, and also have some lace and things, so that was fun. And tucked in it, this is a hidden journaling card. Okay, so it's made with a pocket. It comes over the top, so it just looks like an envelope, and like the back is decorated. But when you pull it out, you do have a hidden journaling card. So there's two of these, and I actually used one of them as a pocket. So there we go. Okay, this is a fabric flip. I've got a lace on top of the fabric, and I added a little tab with some, this is the drywall tape and some vintage book page and a little flower. And then underneath I have a whole bunch of stacker notes. Okay, I made them offset. I didn't want them all stuck neatly. This is one of my bookmarks. This is actually one of my favorite things to do right now. I call it a braid. I have braille paper on the back, so this has got wonderful texture and stuff. And I also put some of those drops for a little glittery thing on it to match the gold paper. This background is a napkin glued onto the back of the braille paper to show through for a real pretty design. Okay, here we have, this is tickets used to make a belly band, and underneath it we have this vintage paper from 1923 with a ticket on it as a tab. Okay, that's not one of my 5 tabs, by the way, but you know, there it is. It's filling pockets. This is the double tuck with a mystery, and this one actually has 2 mysteries. You lift here and you have some journaling place here, but what's not so obvious is that if you lift the second bigger pocket, you've got more journaling space there. Okay, so I am just tucking them in. Both of them could be tucked in so that they're both hidden. And then of course we have a little ticket, and we have this nice guest check made with a pocket in the front. I've got some fabric and lace and some vintage paper, and folded over to make a thing and sewn, and then I just have a couple things stuck into it. So that goes back in the back pocket. So it's a double mystery, a double pocket with a double mystery. Okay, here we have another pocket, and this is a card see that I have stamped on a piece of fabric here and glued it on. This is a it had kind of a clear space here, so I've got a picture below that, like a window, and then I decorated it, and unfortunately I can't remember everything I did to it, but there's some music roll paper on the back. Okay, almost everything in here is inked, at least a little bit, and then has 3 or 4 or 5 embellishments on it. This is another tag with a job. If you untie this, okay, and open it up, inside is a hidden pad paper. We also have a pocket down here with a couple of little things tucked in. So very cute. And we'll stick it back under one of the altered paper clips. So when I do the altered paper clips, I have something on both sides, so things could be stuck on both sides, or it's just decorated. Now I don't mind the looks of the paper clips, but anyway, this is another guest check, and it's decorated with clear vellum here, and so you have a see-through pocket on it. And then this is our other hidden journaling card. Okay, it goes in, and you can't really see how well it matches, but it matches in at the back to go together. Looks just like a regular old envelope, but it's a journaling card, and it's glued on as a pocket to have this tucked into it. Okay, and here we have a cluster. This is clusters glued on 2 sides to make a tuck, and this was actually a card left from my wedding that I was having people write notes to me on. So nothing on this one. There was a few extras, so I thought it just made a great little journaling card to go in there. Okay, more Julie's papers. I always have way more than 10 of Julie's papers. This is an envelope, and again, this is a vintage envelope, so I don't know if you can see it, but there's embossed on this. It's so pretty, and so I glued it so that it has a double tuck spot. That was one of the things that we had to do, and this is open to have a pocket there and a tuck behind it. So here we go with another tag that has a hidden journaling spot. Again, I think you can journal nicely on paper. This can stick over here, but it can also go inside. And we have a belly band at the top with one of the index cards decorated up and stuck in, so into the belly band. So, and that tucks in here, or it can tuck in here, whichever you want to do. Okay, here we have another tuck. This is just a piece of cardstock. Here's one of the guest checks decorated with ink and some old paper, book page, another page, and and of course the printing on the back, a little bow to make the third embellishment on here. Here is the flip-flop both ways books. Okay, so here you have, this way you've got these pages. We have cards in all of the top pockets. Okay, decorated on the front. Go through here with these pages. Here we have the back of this section with another journaling card on it. And then, this in here. You put it around to the back or the front, whichever the case may be. And here we have another, we have the card up here, the journaling card that stuck in that pocket. And we have, this is supposed to go in here. You know, just a simple design, but it looks kind of cute from both sides. Here's our pages here, and then it flips over again. So this little elastic can go around to hold it together, and it's held in place with one of our altered paper clips. Don't ask me how many altered paper clips I have in here. Okay, here we have, this is a fold out with a flap. So this flips open like this. It flips out, and you have a flap on it. And you have journaling paper. You have, this is one of my clusters, kind of a tall, thin cluster. Decorating this on the inside. And washi tape, a picture, lace. This is washi tape too. And this, we've got lace and washi on here, all holding it together. So there's that. And here we have another altered paper clip. Cute little ribbon here, lace here, and fabric. And on the back, we have, this is cut off some ribbon that was a strip of bows and things. And we have here the door after door. Okay. So each page is embellished. This one just has a little bit of stamping. This flips out again for more journaling space. This can come down here. We have a little bit of stamping on here, inking around the edges. This postcard is decorated. Let's put this in here, and then this flips up. So that's that, and it's held in place with the paper clip. Okay, and again the paper clip. This is, yeah, that's just the digital. It's really cute. Lots of lace. I think that's in. Oh, in the back, this is a card, just decorated. It's just a not a cabinet card. What did you call these? We made those other cards that I didn't know what to call them. Were 5 panel or cover cards, 3.4 inches and larger. I made 5 of them. This is the largest one, much larger than 3 by 5. This actually could function as a like a writing card, because it's plain on one side with this cardboard, and then it's decorated on the other side. Or it could go on the front of a journal. It would need probably a bigger journal, but it would make a nice decoration there too. So it goes into this corner pocket. So I don't know if it was obvious when I was explaining, but I have done everything on the list. Haven't posted them all. The double tuck needs embellishment, but it's all finished. At the end, I used all of the Stashbuster list. Sometimes I only wrote that I used them one time, but I used them multiple times. Things like stamps were used several places besides a waterfall. They were used in the door after door. Stencils were used in several places, but I just wrote down one where I used them, and I did put on here what I used. Okay, so that's it. I'm done. I did it. Yay! So really excited that I managed to finish this month's challenge. Thank you.